Hi, I'm Gordon MacKenzie, and in the next two paintings, I'd like to show you two ways that you can change your point of view of your subject, and in doing so, say more about the subject and create a far more interesting composition. This is a sketch that I made years ago while out fishing. And I made a sketch of the shoreline, and so I know this area, but the painting, or sorry, the sketch doesn't really tell me all that I know about this area. So what I did is I took this sketch and I reduced it to just a simple line diagram of this. And then took that line diagram and started stretching the elements. So the pieces of land are not all squeezed together. I start spreading them out. I move this down, I move this island down, I move this down, move these hills up. In fact, I add a couple of hills, not that aren't in here, but I know they're there. I also put in a little cottage that I also know is there. I may save it, maybe not, but I've made more entranceway here because this is how you go down the lake. I went further than that and showed even more of the lake. Now you get the feeling that you're really elevated above the subject. And so let's look at darkening some of these areas up in here. I will use a small hog bristle brush, and I want to mix up a green that's even darker than what's there. So I'm going to start with some indigo. Put a touch of green into it. Now there's going to be a fair amount of this used because I'll need it down here for the waves as well. All right. Now I want a second brush, hog bristle brush, that is just damp. And I can use this to soften the edges of these marks that I put in here. So I can use a dark mark to define the edge of that light tree, but that dark mark can become another evergreen. In fact, I may as well put in two and then move on and put in another evergreen in there that's even darker, and darken in this area as well to define this light colored tree and make the roof stand out.